In a reimagined world where acid rain relentlessly fell from the sky, humanity faced an unprecedented nightmare that threatened its very existence. The skies turned permanent shades of grey with toxic droplets eroding buildings, forests, and the thin veneer of civilization that remained. Within weeks, the death toll skyrocketed as toxic rain contaminated water supplies, leading to a catastrophic loss of life. Cities once bustling and vibrant became ghost towns as inhabitants either fled or succumbed to the corrosive weather. Scientists warned that over 5 million lives had already been lost worldwide in just the first 3 months of this acid rain apocalypse. The damage to infrastructure was staggering, with bridges dissolving, metal rusting, and roads cracking under the relentless assault of the corrosive precipitation. Civilizations crumbled as governments collapsed, unable to cope with the widespread chaos and destruction. Freshwater sources poisoned by acid rain became a rare commodity, sparking violent conflicts over remaining supplies. The agriculture industry was decimated, crops failed, and famine spread rapidly across continents, adding to the human toll. Urban populations sought refuge in underground shelters, but even below the surface, the toxic air seeped in, causing widespread health crises. Specialized firefighting teams battled acid rain fires that ignited from the chemical reactions on exposed surfaces, but their efforts often proved futile. Scientists scrambled to develop protective gear and chemical neutralizers, but the global scale of the onslaught overwhelmed efforts to contain the damage. Some communities turned to underground cities built from resilient, acid-resistant materials to preserve what little remained of human civilization. The virus-like spread of contamination led to a drastic decline in biodiversity, with entire species wiped out within months. The Earth's once lush forests turned into barren wastelands, eroded quickly by relentless acidic drizzles. Humanity's survival depended on innovative adaptation and communal resilience, as the world painfully adjusted to this new acidic reality. People coated their homes, cars, and even their skin with protective chemicals in a desperate attempt to stave off the corrosive rain. Global efforts focused on harvesting clean water from alternative sources like deep underground reservoirs and seawater desalination plants. A new type of government emerged, one solely dedicated to disaster response, survival strategies, and chemical neutralization. Scientists discovered that some bacteria could survive in the acidified environment, offering a faint hope for future ecological recovery. Communities started to cultivate hardy, acid-resistant plants that could withstand the harsh conditions and provide food. Innovators engineered rain-resistant, chemical-proof barriers that could be quickly installed to shield urban centers. Despite these efforts, the world had already lost over 70% of its plant and animal species within the first 8 months. The cultural fabric of humanity frayed as fear, despair, and survival instincts pushed societies to their limits. In some regions, religion and spirituality surged as people sought meaning and hope amid the devastation. The arid deserts expanded as rain eroded fertile land, transforming once thriving agricultural zones into toxic wastelands. Acid rain also caused widespread damage to electrical grids, leading to massive blackouts across entire continents. The global economy shuddered under the weight of ongoing destruction, with collapse of trade routes and financial institutions. Despite the chaos, a resilience movement emerged. Scientists, engineers, and ordinary citizens united to find solutions. Small communities built makeshift laboratories, experimenting with chemicals and technology to combat the relentless rain. A black market trade in protective gear and purified water flourished as desperation increased worldwide. Meanwhile, climate scientists warned that the acid rain was a symptom of deeper planetary crises caused by human excess. Humans faced a stark choice: adapt and endure, or face extinction in this toxic new world. The story of survival became one of innovation, sacrifice, and hope amidst the apocalyptic landscape. Few believed that life could ever fully return to its former lush beauty, but some clung to the hope of ecological rebirth. The human spirit, tested by relentless adversity, drove bold experiments to restore balance and health to the earth. Ultimately, this world reimagined by acid rain revealed humanity's capacity for resilience in the face of overwhelmingly destructive forces. The question remained, could humankind turn this chaos into a catalyst for profound change and renewal? And so, The story of survival, adaptation, and hope in a world dripping with acid rain continued to unfold, defying the odds.